Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back. It's been a little while since we had a chance to do a video. It's been a crazy couple months to say the least. But anyways, it's kind of my chance to do a recap of what we did with this car, Roadkill nights, what happened with it afterwards, and a few of the things in between that we've been up to. Give you guys a chance to see after Roadkill nights. So we ripped out the trans, took it back to the track, made some more passes. Car's just an animal. It's been a blast, so we'll see what happens with it.
This is a really cool car. I mean, we just talked to Dave. He talks about bringing something that stands out. Yours really stands out too. What was the thought behind building an old Barracuda?
So our shop specializes in building custom cars and hot rods, so we wanted to build something that kind of showed what we're used to doing. You know, we don't work on anything newer than 72, so we brought a 69 Barracuda here. So, and then we heard it was a drag race, so we brought a drag car.
Well, you made a good point about that, because you said you're a hot rod guy, you're a show car guy. You're not a drag racer. So what is? I mean, have you put yourself into a big situation here where it's going to be a tough one for you?
It'll be trial by fire. We'll figure it out as we go.
You guys will notice there's a big theme. There's a whole lot of that fake it till you make it stuff here when we do Roadkill nights powered by Dodge. All right, man, you want to show this thing off for us? All right, you guys, let's take a peek at this thing. Look at this. Oh, hang on, it's caught on the big the motor's so big.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely. Look at that exhaust coming out the side.
Influence here at Roadkill Nights, Tony Army. First and foremost, this is your first event here. Are you feeling a little bit of pressure?
A little bit, a little nervous. Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go.
You said you went out there and walked the track already. A little sticky. How do you think that's going to hold up?
I'm really excited with the track conditions, because we did a lot of testing just on the street, and I was like, if there's anything out there that's better than just a street, we'll do pretty well. And so now I'm feeling a little more confident.
Now, since we've been standing here, there's been a ton of smack talking. Demonology already came down here. Have you been serving the smack talk back as a rookie, or are you kind of, playing a different card game here?
I think we're holding our own. I mean, I'm not bashful when it comes to that by any means. So, and I think we brought a serious contender. So I'm trying to make sure they know that.
And speaking of serious contender, obviously the rules and regulations that went into this, the build, how stressful was it? What went into building this thing and bringing it here to Detroit?
So there was a lot that went into this car. We own a hot rod shop, so this is what we do day in and day out. So for me, this was, I don't want to say it was a walk in the park by any means, but watching some of these other guys stress over, we got to the point where we were done, and then we just started stirring the pot with them. We were bragging, because we had our engines running about 2 weeks before most people. We did a lot of testing with the car, so we were ahead of the curve, because, I mean, I don't want to say we knew what we were doing, but we were very experienced with doing the Hellcat swaps and stuff like this. So the whole thing's been really fun, and we're really excited to show what we can do.
So what you're telling me is you're a rookie, but you're kind of like an undercover rookie. Like, there's really no yellow stripes back there.
I feel like we're definitely the underdog here. I think we're a little low-key, maybe less known than some of these other guys that have a little better footprint on the social media platform. So I feel like we're an underdog there, but I think we're going to show them who's boss.
Awesome. Well, best of luck. We're excited to have you here, and of course, it's going to be exciting. And hey, maybe the rookie ends up on top today.
That's what we're hoping.
Barracuda, 79 or so Camaro. This is the Formula S Barracuda of our influencer Tony Arm from Corrupt Builds. Beautiful car. But Tony is someone who says he's not versed in drag racing. He built a wonderful looking drag car, but is not a drag racer. So this will be interesting to see how he gets the car down the track.
I'm liking the drag pack livery on that old school Barracuda. Of course, a direct connection catalog. You can buy drag pack livery for your Challenger or your drag pack Challenger. The Hellcat logos tell us that there's no 340 on the that Barracuda. Wow. Hellcat, I'm going to stick shift. Look at that. Hellcat stick shift. Cool. Yeah, when the
And
nose
notice-
bobs, that's a stick shift.
Exactly, it's a stick shift, but notice that now in this distance, and this distance is
Here we go. All right, tell us the story, your YouTube channel, your social, and what you brought out here to beat everybody else.
So my name's Tony Army. Our YouTube channel is Corrupt Builds, same Instagram, Corrupt Builds. And we brought a 69 Barracuda out here.
And this is another car that's either tube chassis or back half. It's a big tire car. It's a Barracuda Coupe, not the fastback model. It's white, so you'll see it running out here. We saw you making some hits, and it looked like you were probably about 80% there. What's your opinion?
We felt really good going down the track. You know, I mean, obviously not necessarily the best matchups, but undefeated. The car left hard. It felt great. Very, very easy to drive. It was fun.
It's very easy to drive on Woodward. How sketchy was the track for you?
So our first pass was great. It felt like a rocket ship out of the hole, and I feel like the track's probably degraded a little bit throughout the day. We're spinning a little harder now. We've tried both lanes, not really seeing a big difference, but the car is just, I mean, you point and shoot, and it goes.
It sounds to me like this is not your first barbecue in drag racing.
It is, actually. I'm not a drag racer at all. We own a shop called American Legends. We build hot rods and muscle cars, mostly show cars. And when we got this opportunity, we knew we had to show up with something. So, I mean, we're going drag racing. We're going to bring a drag car. And I'm very new to this, and it's kind of trial by fire, but I think the car has been amazing. So it's all on me.
Well, the good news is you're the first competitor that's come up here that sounds like you want to sidestep the clutch and go do this because your car seems to work really well.
That's what we've been doing all day. We're just leaving hard. I'm literally just off the clutch, off the two-step, and the car just does everything it was meant to do. So.
How cool. Thanks a lot for being here for your first hit at Roadkill Nights.
Yeah,
good luck.
To be here. Thank you. Thank you so much for having us. Very excited.
anything can happen in the drag race, and we're seeing it right now with these influencers. Now, this is interesting. Two rookie drag racers, two brand new drag racers, first time participating in this discipline of motorsport. Straight line, arm drop, heads up drag racing. You have your 62 Lancer GT in the right lane, that's Colette. And Tony's in the left lane in the Barracuda, Tony Army. Jason
Old school
is about
body.
to stage him. Everybody's ready. A little bit of smoke. There you got a little bit of smoke out of Tony there. Oh, boy.
Okay, better smoke.
That's smoke out of a pipe, too.
Yeah, that may or may not be healthy enough for another round. Let's
Smoke
hope.
out
We'll
of
see.
a pipe. Let's watch this again. Watch closely. Colette got off the line a little bit squirrely and really didn't have much of a lap there, but you got smoke.
Oh, that's the front tires locked up
Was he
right
just
there.
locked up, or was
Yeah,
that brake
look at
smoke?
that.
Okay.
Yep.
Instant replay tells it, but what's the smoke there? Was that
Perhaps a
clutch
line
or
lock
tire or
malfunction?
something like that? I
Could
don't
it
know.
be?
Now we see from the other
Yeah.
side. Yeah, maybe
Line
the
lock.
tire had been dragging the whole time. Well,
that's
that's
tricky.
sketch. Something to go back and check out for
Yes.
sure. That's
A line lock's a one-way valve. Check that valve.
very concerning there. So if it is, that is something to definitely check out. But we have winners now. We have people who are going to advance, getting closer to that runoff with Alex Taylor. That was a good first round.
Yeah, well, good
Anything can happen in the drag race. You know, you had cars that you thought might have been having issues or problems or something like that, and then you had a demonology car. You had a demonology car that baptizing everybody and taking them to church and this, that, and the other, and like, woo, what happened to third gear there, buddy?
Right.
Whoa, you know. So
And it's good to see on the Barracuda that the smoke wasn't coming out of the pipes. That would indicate engine damage. Keep in mind, supercharged engines can start eating themselves pretty quick, but that was actually tire smoke from the front, so something's up with the line lock. But that's good news. She'll be back, or they'll be back for the next round.
yes, sir. That was really exciting. That was good.
I have a very little chance of winning against this guy. I've watched his car run all day. It's running really good. It's got a tire on the back of it that's as wide as goddamn Texas is. What do you got on the back? How wide? 14, 30, 14. So yeah, he's got a 14 wide tire on the back of this one. Can we look inside of it, or is that secret? She's an open door. Well, we're losing. But we are going to look good while we're losing. That's all that matters. Your car shits and gets. I've seen it a couple times. Yeah, it shits and gets, but it's 4,700 pounds. It's chunky. We're 34 with me. You're 3,400? So you're more. Wait a minute. It's 47 plus drive. My car's 1,300 pounds heavier than your car.
With or without you?
That's with me. Hey,
So it's
hey, what do you say?
So it's only a
Hey, I'll
couple
tell you
hundred
what,
over.
it ain't easy being this sexy. But no, yeah, so I'm 1,300 pounds heavier. I have smaller tires on the back of my car. The only advantage I've got is how much horsepower you got. Is that a question I could ask?
So if you're saying crank horsepower or wheel horsepower?
Well, let's just say wheel horsepower.
We made 968 on the dash.
968 on the dyno. Mine made 1250 on the spray.
You're losing. Sorry, buddy.
Are you spraying?
Me?
No, not you.
Oh, huh?
Are you spraying?
I am now.
Something totally different.
And speaking of Tony Army, also known as Corrupt Builds, there's not much more corrupt build than a 68 Mustang with a Ferrari engine, which is something that Corrupt Builds put together at their American Legends Hot Rods and Muscle Car shop. So imagine a Ferrari V12 in a 68 Mustang. Yep, they did it. It's a Corrupt build, and so is this Barracuda with the Hemi in.
And the Throttle Boys think that they caught flack for putting a V8 in a V10 power car. I wonder what happened with Tony when he built that Mustang. But that's a pretty cool deal. That's an awesome build, actually.
The in-car cameras show the drivers getting ready to pull into the bleach box, each one, of course, with that 6-speed Tremec manual transmission from Direct Connection.
If we go back to in-car, Tony will be on the right side of that screen, Weston on the left side, but lane-wise, Weston is in the right lane, and the Challenger, Tony and the Barracuda on the left lane. Burnout the peak, come out of the puddle to the line. This is going to be good. We have an unknown against unknown.
I dare say that
performance
Barracuda,
situation. Yeah.
Barracuda is probably 500 pounds lighter than the Challenger. It just looks like it's a pro-built tube car, but we'll see.
Oh, it's definitely pro-built. Tony and his guys at his Corrupt Builds factory there, they put it together. American Legends, that's his business, and that is built by a pro. He did it. Arm drop coming up. Arm drop. Weston takes off. Weston with a whole shot. Tony gets through one gear. He missed the gear. There it is. There it is right there. There it is right there. Weston Champlin takes the win in the right lane.
The great equalizer.
The great equalizer. The great equalizer. Let's watch in car right here. Weston off and running. Tony off and running. Bang, and there it is. That's 2-3 shift.
Always
the 2-3 shift. Rattle, 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 and Weston drove by, and I don't know what kind of Weston's shaking. You know, Weston is in the car shaking that he won. That's brilliant.
Yeah. The Barracuda starts to catch up and do the move, but
there it is.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, as someone who has experienced that firsthand, it is one of the most disheartening things you could ever experience in a drag race.
A classic boo-boo is to hammer the clutch pedal for too short of a time. You got to saturate the clutch pedal when you make that 2-3. If you don't, you're going to grind them, and that's what happens.
There it is. Weston Champlin with 1, 2. There it is. And go to 3. If he gets to 3 clean, he's gone.
Done.
That's it.
Well done.
I can't believe I just won. Oh my God! Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? I won. What? What? Look at that exuberance. That's
only
awesome.
in drag racing.
That is absolutely fantastic right there. Weston Champlin is crying in the car. Doesn't know what to do right now.
He needs oxygen.
Let him breathe, Weston. Breathe, Weston. Oh my, oh my. Oh, good Lord. Thank you so much. Wow.
Happy
look
boy.
At him.
That's cool.
That's fabulous. That is fabulous. Good for you. There we go. We're getting closer, and it's exciting. We knew it was going to be exciting.
That was, I got to say, it was cool with the Tony Army car. You could see the G-forces pulling back the tag, and just goes to show. I mean, these guys are probably going through about 2, maybe 3 Gs when they explode off the line.
Yeah. And look at the crowd. Tony Army leaves the line. There's 1.
There's the hang-up.
Yanked it 2, and there's 3. The hang-up in 3. You look down at it. Dang it.
Not happy.
Oh, my gosh. I can't believe I did that. This sucks. Wow. That's I promise you, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there, and in the heat of battle, when the heat of battle ends in that fashion, you are absolutely upside down.
Guys, that was quite the wild thing. Okay, today's announcements with Dodge is all about gateway muscle. All right, we've got something that's clearly going to be exciting for people to get into the hobby. So we're going to ask you the question: what was the vehicle that turned you into an auto enthusiast? It's okay. It's totally okay. We're all car people. What was it?
So there was a Mustang that was in my neighbor's yard for 5-6 years when I was younger, and me and my dad put a deal with him together. We pushed it over, and that's kind of where I learned how to do everything on a car. We did everything. We didn't have money to big jobs. We also did paint, body, upholstery, wiring, changing the parts, sealed it up, all that sort of stuff. And that was what I just thought it was so cool. And then I figured out you could do it for a living. So I ended up getting a job in a hot rod shop, and that turned into us opening our own shop. And then so every day is fun. And I love working on them. So.
We're down that slippery slope, right? That's good stuff. Nice chatting with you. That's great. That's good fun. So you guys are less than 15 minutes away.
Well, today's the day. It's time to sell the Cuda. So we have a guy coming to pick it up today. Got it all cleaned up. Everything's loaded up, ready to go. Got a couple sets of tires going with it, some fuel. Pretty much everything turnkey, ready to go. So it's been a crazy, crazy fun project. I never really thought I'd get into the drag racing scene. It was definitely too much fun. So I don't know, maybe we'll get an opportunity to do it again, or go out and do it again some other day once I get a couple of the other projects wrapped up. So, but for now, kind of show it off one last time, and we'll say goodbye. Not bad for a month or two worth of work. I think I might actually miss this one. It's definitely a riot to drive. That's all she wrote.